Star Wars fans. Hey, there's just 340 days until Christmas 2022. And this morning we're here to watch the Book of Boba Fett, episode 4. But before we get in, I want to, first of all, say good morning or hello to the folks that are here already. Matt Risman, first one in. Good to see you this morning, Matt. And Brian Stone, again, good morning. Kjard Fitz, Star Wars Fitz. Glad to see that you enjoyed the episode, and Brian, you as well. I've seen already, as I get in to get my thumbnail and I get ready to get logged in, I can see some reactions and things going on. This seems to be well received so far. I haven't seen any of the reviews yet. I haven't seen anything of the episode. I don't know what's in it, but we'll watch this together, and then we'll go through our predictions. One piece of news before we get going. This afternoon, at our normal time, we'll be doing a panel review of the latest Thrawn trilogy novels, the Thrawn Ascendancy, focusing mostly on the last book of the series. We're going to be watching a lot, or talking a lot about the, oh shoot, what's the name of that? I just forgot the name of it. But the Thrawn Ascendancy novel. So if you've not watched the Thrawn Ascendant, or if you've not read the Thrawn Ascendancy, you'd like to know more about it. That time period set just before the prequel trilogy, before Thrawn comes in, and to find out about the novel and about what where we think it'll go next. Please join us at our regular time, and we'll be with Coop. Coop is going to be here with us, and Certified Gumbo is his YouTube channel. We'll also have Levi Bond from All New Nerds, and then one of my best friends, Gray. She's been with me from the very, very beginning. Gray will be joining us to talk about Thrawn as well. So looking forward to that. King James 74, hello. Oh, good to see you here. I see you had your predictions in, and Meg is here. Barely, but Meg, I am so sorry. I hope that you are getting better, that you're getting rest. I know that you've been under the weather for a few days, and I don't want to get too personal, but look, my prayers are with you, my friend. You take care of yourself. So always appreciate having Meg with us in the chat. And this morning we've got a special visitor. We've got Kate Million. She is right here in the room with me, trying to sleep. As college students do. It's early in the morning for a college student to be getting out of bed. And her dogs is here, Rougarou. And not only that, but our oldest daughter's brand new puppy, Oakley, is here. So we've got two puppies wrestling and having fun, and Kayla trying to sleep. And shit, I'm not trying to sleep. All right, so here we go. Episode 4, 49 minutes. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. We thought about was talking with MakingStarWars.net, Jason Ward. We were talking with Jason, and we were kind of guessing that this would be in the upper 40-minute range, 47 to 52, somewhere in that range. Look at this, 49 minutes. Looking forward to this. So here we go. We're going to get in, and I will be turning the timer on here. Everything will be muted. So if you want to follow along, you'll know where we are in the show by the timer. And of course, it'll be muted. We'll talk through the episode as we go. So let me get the timer up and ready here so I can hit go. And then we will start this as soon as the logo comes up. Here we go. Oh, all right. Got some theories about these pikes. And I was talking with Jason Ward about it. We think that perhaps the Nikto gang actually worked for the pikes. I know there's been some theories out there that maybe the Nikto gang were being set up by the pikes. I don't think maybe they were set up. I think that they work for the Pikes, even though the Pikes said we're already paying tribute to the Pikes. I think they were lying. I think they were lying. I mean, they are paying the Pikes. I love the watermonger. Look at there. Oh, here's our cyborg gang. Everybody loves the cyborg gang. I know how much Mark just loves. Every time he gets to see the cyborg kids, it makes his day. He's like, woohoo, another cyborg kids episode. He's especially fond of the Vespas. The twins. Daniel Hammersley, hello. All right, and now we get started. I love how they give you the option to skip the intro, but the intro is like 30 seconds long or less. All right, here we go. Oh, another backed up tank. Of course, we're going to be in the backed up tank, and of course, we're going to get flashbacks. As we've said, it's the DNA of the show. For folks thinking we're going to get past the flashbacks, I don't know. I don't know, my friends. I think flashbacks are built into the show itself. All right. Oh, we're on the bantha again. Will a bantha die? That's the question. I don't think I had that. Don't speak too soon, Santa. Okay, flashback to. That's really good, Brian. Oh, okay. We think the flashback scenes might end this episode, eh? I don't know. Hey, look! Finally, the scene where he comes up on Jabba's palace, he looks down and look, there's the garage. I wonder what's in the garage. Oh, I know it's not. I know. I'm going to call it the garage because it's fun that way. Oh, we got a couple of Nictos there. You know, there's been another theory that the Nictos actually worked for yeah. That Nictos actually worked for Bib Fortuna. Many Banthas died. You're not wrong, Stanleys. You're not wrong. Many Banthas have died to bring us this show. Still too many guards. Okay, he's been watching. Oh, lunchtime. But not once have we got a disclaimer. No actual Banthas were injured or harmed during the filming of this episode. You know, not once. Just saying. Yachty, hello. Oh. The puppies are playing in the background. Bantha's tail wag. No, that's funny. Bantha lives matter. Indeed they do. Indeed. Who would want to hurt a nice, cute little bantha? Oh, we've got a bright light. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Banthas eat meat. That's surprising. Normally, you know, you think of them as being similar to an elephant or something like that, which eat Tatooine PETA is outraged. You know, all we need now is, what's her name that sings that In the Arms of an Angel, right? We with Bantha in the background, you know. Hey, Trinity, just starting the episode. Hey, we're just getting into it ourselves. Good to see you this morning, Trinity. New puppies to put the elves in line. That's funny. Yeah, Sarah McLaughlin. Thank you, Meg. Oh, look, there's Finnick. Oh, we get Finnick injured in the sand. Oh, we know what's going on here. We know what's going on here. Okay, so Finnick has been shot. We are the gathering storm. Yes, left for dead on the sands of Tatooine. Indeed. You know, it's a good thing they're not in a hurry. I keep hearing people talk about this. I mean, it's not like Finnick is in mortal danger or anything. We're just gonna make our way on a bantha across the sands. We'll be there right away. Oh, look, mods. We got some more cyborgs hanging out. So his. Okay. This is. Okay, this is still flashback. Got to remember, this is still flashback. All right. Yeah, the mods have been around for a little longer. Oh, okay. Now things make sense. So we know Finnick gets the mechanical repair, right, to her abdomen. The mods do these kind of enhancements. So we'll get the mods to put in the mechanics to fix Finnick. Of course. Aren't you a little old? Oh, yes. No walk-ins. That's hilarious. He's going to change your mind. All right. So now we've got some connection in the previous episode where we had our cyborg kids. There's a reason that Boba recruits them. Is that he's gone to them before. He already knew about them to some degree, right? Brian's done. Goodbye to the two-piece. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's, the mods like to kind of flaunt their enhancements. There you go. Very nice. Oh, there we go. I can't wait to see the cosplay adaptations of this. Right. Wouldn't you just put like a clear panel over it so you can see it? Oh, we know. She gets a nice little... Oh, we're taking her back out. I need some water. All right. Still flashback. Gotta just remember, he's still in the back of the tank. You owe me a life debt. What have you done to me? Oh, I guessed. Mos Eisley. Not Mos Espa. So... of the midroom. I still find it interesting that Finnick is referred to as a master assassin, not as a bounty hunter, as a master assassin. And I wonder how much of a difference does that make? Is she still largely Tatooine? Nice. Oh, he's taken responsibility for them getting killed. I don't know about that. Oh, so, there he is. Fire spray gunship. It's now canon. There you have it. But in context, it makes sense, right? If you say, I need you to help me recover my X-Wing, yeah, I need you to help me recover my... less persuasive. Right, it fits the context of the discussion. That's right, Matt. It's like, I need to go get my Chevy, my Chevy Equinox. I need to go get my Hyundai Sonata out of there. I need to go get my Dodge Ram. Right? Like, you may have a name for your vehicle, but you're going to tell somebody else the make model, not necessarily the name, right? They don't know what you're talking about. I need to go get the Slave 1. Well, what is the Slave 1? Now, Finnick probably already knows, because it's an iconic ship, but I'm just saying. Oh, we're going to send a little... Nice. Got a little remote droid there. I did say garage. That's right. That's right, Daniel. And I've... Oh, you better hurry up. The door's going to close. There you go. All right, now we get the lay of the land with our little surveillance droid. No. Check out. Huh. Spybot 1. I like that. The Spybot 1. Oh, you're going to let the Bantha go. Oh, up. No. Yes, I will. Indeed, I will, Daniel. Make baby Banthas. There you Bib. I'm tired of working for idiots who are going to get me killed. I kind of did get those same kind of vibes, Meg. Now we're going to replay the footage. Handy little... There she is. Well, there's a lot of them. No. Good mornings. Sneaky, sneaky. We got a couple of rats down there. We got... All right. Oh, there we go. 88. Choppy, choppy. We're getting dinner ready. No, get back in the pot. No. That's funny. Whack. Get back in the pot. Your dinner. Pop. We've got a EV99. Dope. Chris, hello. Oh. Oh. Choppy, choppy. General Grievous vibes, anybody? Jumpin' Jamie, hello. No. Gaming channel. Okay. Well, thank you so much, RF Gaming Channel. Thanks for being here. Of course, Jumpin' Jamie. Hello. That's a good question, Mark. Did Mark Hamill voice that torture droid again? We've seen this little guy before. Chris, very good. General Chiefus, I presume. No, General Chiefus. Chefus. General Chefus. Chef, not chief. Chefus. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he just turned himself off. Okay. Chef Ginzu. Birdie wanted to know why Boba is never hungry. You know, he had that great big meal, didn't he? And even at that big meal, he's like, no more food. He doesn't eat a whole lot, does he? Very nice. Good timing, Mark. There's the slave one right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gamorreans. Right. Yeah, the little, like, rabbit-looking droid. Yeah, we've seen him before. Maybe the first time we see him in live action, though. I'm not sure. Some Nyctos. Oh, headshot. Fennec gets a kill. Fennec gets a kill for sure. Did Boba get a kill? Has Boba gotten a kill in this episode yet? We know for sure that Fennec gets a kill. I haven't seen Boba get a kill yet. Well, unless you count his dinner. No, I don't think that counts, though. Boba gets plenty. Oh, look. We got a little... Oh, yeah. Fennec's kill count is going up quite a bit. Don't worry about Boba. All right, we're firing up the slave one. Droid counts. Oh, I would think a droid would count. Yeah, Jamie, I think you're right. Oh, okay. Boba's beginning to... Fennec is taking care of business. Oh, what we got going on here? I'm a little busy here. Oh, good line. Remember gunship. Okay. All right, Daniel. Get inside. Oh, we're going to do a little hand-to-hand combat now. Oh, guns are jammed. Oh, nice move. Nice move. Nope, okay, we're opening the gate. And away we go. We've got the slave one freed. Got it out of the garage, taking it for a little drive. What plan? Oh. Just a little rusty. She's going to hang out with him for a while. Got a few scores to settle. Nyctos are in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Knock off some rust. Oh, okay, here we go. Swoop bike scene from the trailers. Yeah. We knew they were going to be coming up sooner or later. There they are. Nyctos in the desert. Oh, uh-oh. Here comes somebody. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Kill count up for Boba. Oh, yeah. Nyctos. Oh. Yes. I did call it. Well, all right. Boba gets a kill. There we go. Is there a circus at Santa's? There is a little bit of a circus because we've got two puppies here chewing on my thumb. I had Rougarou chewing on my thumb. Yeah. No one taught the Nyctos how to zig and zag. Oh, we're going to take a peek down the Sarlacc pit. Little peeky peek. Yes. Your armor's not in there, dude. The Jawas took it while you were sleeping in the sand. Yeah, remember that part? You were... Yeah. Is the gang working for Bib the double cross Boba's talking about? Yes, I think so, Jumpin' Jamie. That's how I took it, that Bib double crossed him. Oh, we're taking a peek. What's inside of here? Where's your dead stormtrooper? Are we ready for a jump scare? Ready for a jump scare? Here it comes. Ho ho ho! I knew it was coming. There. It's time for some shooty. Time for some shooty. There you go. Yeah. Right. It took it off when you were outside the Sarlacc there, Boba. Push your button there, Fennec. That's a strong Sarlacc. No. You get a close-up view out the window. Take a peek. Oh, here we go. Sarlacc's not gonna like. Here we go. You ready? Fire in the hole. Oh, that was great. I love Fennec so much. Say no. So good. Yeah, he was so delirious, right? He doesn't remember. Even though we saw that in the flashback scene, he's still not. That's what Meg says. Next time, don't touch my buttons. That's a Meg line right there. Bacta. Yeah, Bacta. Yeah. Your armor's not in there, dude. Now, interesting, he says his armor was made of Beskar. Because That's not always been the case. Meg, behave. Even though Meg's sick, she's not that sick. No, she is really sick. It's a satisfying episode so far. We've got about 10 more minutes. Yeah. Meg is a saucy Skittle. Yes. The idiocy. This is the second time he's kind of said that line. There you go. You have both. Loyalty. Partners. A full partnership. It's a lot of people have said that, like, they've been complaining about Boba being soft. Right. Oh. And now we're back to the end of Mando Season 2. Taking the throne. It's time to wake up. Wakey, wakey. So, officially, more time in flashback than real time. Or, current time. That was one question some people were asked. Would we get more time in the back to tank than out of it? The answer is yes. More time. Oh, completely healed. Okay, so maybe no more flashbacks. Scars on the inside. Huh. No sign of the mayor. Yeah. Now he's fully healed. No more. There will be more. Will there be more? Right. I don't. Power does hate a back. Boy, so many truths. No more back to induce flashbacks. That's probably true, Matt. Like, now that he's fully healed, he doesn't need the back to tank. So we won't see him in there. Oh, we got some Trandoshans there. Oh, there's Chrysanthemum. Don Corleone Fett time. Nice. Now you got to go make your deal with Black Chrysanthemum. Come on, Boba. Come have a seat with Chrysanthemum and say, hey, how would you like a job, buddy? Pal? Friend of mine? He's feeling a little... Oh, yeah, because now the reason they wouldn't like Trandoshans, again, if some of you aren't really familiar, Trandoshans are known for hunting Wookiees. And we even saw in this... we even saw in this series where some Trandoshans, as they were paying tribute to Boba, brought a Wookiee pelt to Boba as a tribute. And so Black Chrysanthemum here, he's taking out some violence on the Trandoshans. Somebody want to fight? What, you don't feel like you got a whooping of your own? Okay. Oh. This unfortunate Trandoshan. Might do it anyway. I mean, the dude did hit him with a bottle in the back. I mean, you know. I can't imagine the colorful word you use for that, Meg. It'll feel better as soon as this guy's arms are removed from his body. It's coming. I can feel it. He's not above such pettiness. Santo, not to be confused with Santa. This guy doesn't need his arms, though. Pretty sure. This guy... I'm done as soon as this guy doesn't have arms. No, I knew it. Yeah. Oh, and here's the money. I'll just pay my debt. There you go. Hey, bud. How you doing? Good friends. See you later. It was... I hit it, Max Rebo, in another episode. Did Max missed an episode, didn't he? He wasn't in episode 3. He's been in the other, just not that one. Here you go. There we go. This is what we were saying last episode. Why didn't he offer Santo here a job? Now he has. Oh, we've got your good friend Santo to come and... Yes, he did. And there's our mention of Jabba the Hutt right there. There we go. That's a funny line, Daniel. Good one. Keely Chow, hello. We're in the last bit of the episode here. Bad Doodle, hello. Good to see you. All right. We've got all of the major families represented. We got the Aqualish there. We got Trandoshans there. I don't see our Ithorian. Where's... Oh, we're officially split up Tatooine, or Mos Espa, anyway. Yeah, we're going to take on Pikes. Tatooine. Thinking, what do you want? Yeah. Phoenix. Oh no! Oh, I've got a pet. That's what. I've got a pet. Oh. Yes, hello. Yeah, we didn't get to see Danny Trejo. I also really wanted a uh, Rancor riding montage scene. There's still time, but we're running out of it. Oh no, Lunga, the show keeps getting worse. We're getting there. We're getting there, though, Lunga. We've at least caught up, right? And we know that the next 3 episodes, 5, 6, 7, we get, well, the next 2 especially. Bryce Dallas Howard is directing the next one. And then Dave Filoni, the one after that. I will make them safe again. I'm going to take them on. You don't have to. You just don't betray me. Can we get along? Okay. So Trandoshans are in. All right, the Aqualish are on board. Aqualish and Trandoshans are on board. What about our Ithorian friend? I abide. What species is that dude? Yeah, no Drash and Scad. Where are Drash and Scad? Yeah. My prediction, I had Drash and Scad riding their Vespa bikes. I need a scene of them riding the Vespa bikes so I can get a point. I need a point. Yeah, we kind of talked about that when we saw it, Lunga. Like he's searching the Sarlacc for his armor, but he was wearing it when he got out. But maybe he's just not quite Clatoonians. Thank you, Daniel. Must prepare for war. Aqualicious. Is that the name of it? Like Aqua Lung, right? Fennec's gonna help. Ooh, you hear that? Do 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 do. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Lunga. We kind of talked about it, and they did spend a lot of time at that Sarlacc. And we knew where the armor is, right? The Jawas took it. We saw the Jawas take it. We saw him wearing the armor when he got out, and he spent a lot of time looking for it. So that's a fair complaint, Lunga. I love this. So look. We were kind of right about, musical theme cameo. We should have had that as a guest. Or somebody could have put that in, all right. Infusing Alita into the Star Wars. Perhaps, I don't know. That's a good point. I'd have to think about that a little more, Lunga. We've seen him infuse a lot more of Dune into the series for sure, right? Like the parallels between Dune and this show are very, very tight. I haven't thought about Alita, but you might be right. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for Mando to make his appearance, right? I'm just enjoying the music. Sorry about that. I kind of got lost in the moment. Let me just go ahead and close some of these things so that they're not on the screen, and then we can get into the predictions and we can talk about some things here a little bit. Let's see. I need to. We'll turn that off. We'll turn off the timers. There we go. And I'll turn on the predictions so we can talk about this. So, yeah, I think we're ready for Mando to come in, and Ming-Na Wen, Fennec Sheehan, as much as said so, right? She as much as said, I know where we can get credits, and we may actually get off Tatooine a little bit, but the war is coming. They're assembling the army for sure. So we'll have to see where it goes from here. But there's been a lot of talk about episodes 5, 6, 7 being the real pinnacle of the show. And I suspect 5 and 6 are going to be the two big ones, right? You're not wrong there either, Lunga. You don't pour water on acid burns. Maybe it wasn't water, though, because they kind of talked about the liquid that's in the those black fruit that they dig out of the ground. He even mentioned that it's got a taste to it, right? And then I don't think it's exactly water, but you use a base. That's true. Yeah, it was in a canteen. Oh, that's right. It was in a canteen. It wasn't out of one of those black things. And just a little high school chemistry class will teach you that. You don't put water on acid. You have to use a base. Yeah, it was water. You're right. You're right. You're right, Lunga. Fennec is the star of this show. Fennec is fantastic. I love her character. And I should bring up in here. We'll talk about this in just a little bit. But this article, let me scroll down just a little bit. I've got it sized for the predictions. But this article out of digitalspy.com that came out yesterday is quite good. Shows us what a gem that we have, a national treasure that we have in Fennec Shan, in Ming-Na Wen. What a fantastic actress. I'm dying to see Dr. Aphra in the show. I don't think she's going to make it into the show. I do think we're going to end up with a Dr. Aphra series at some point, but I'm a little surprised to see her show up at this point. Yeah. Yeah, armor. He forgot the Jawas. Right. I get your complaint. Complaint filed and logged. Lunga. I definitely. We mentioned it when we were watching. Like when he went to the Sarlacc to find his armor. What kind of was the issue is we've been having these flashback scenes. The flashback scene showed him getting out. The very first one, right? It was a big deal seeing him get out of the Sarlacc. He crawled out and kind of torched its guts a little bit there, and got out onto the sand. And then he woke up to the Jawas coming to pick his armor, and then they whacked him in the head. Lunga, I'm not ready to go all in with you there, but you've made some very valid points. Very valid points, my friend. I do want to bring up these predictions. Let's see how we did. And I'm going to move this over so for you all, it looks like I'm looking at it. I put it on this monitor over here. And you guys can see. Let's go through and score. Let's see how folks did. We'll talk about the episode as we go. Boba and Fennec both killed. In the garage scene, we had plenty of Fennec taking care of business. No, she was taking out Niktos left and right. And then when, of course, we get out onto the sands, Boba Fett takes care of it with the Slave One there. So we're going to give yeses on both of these. Fennec and Boba got kills this episode. Now, before you all ask, this Star Wars Meg has a red font with a strike through. That's because Star Wars Meg came in later and submitted a new. She submitted a new prediction, so her vote is down here, and you see Meg went with a yes and a no. But if we did I'm curious if somebody does a body count. Who killed more, Fennec or Boba? Yeah. First, each take out a droid, and then tons of Niktos. Right? They took out a lot there. I lead with respect, not fear. Proceeds to blow up all the Niktos. Yes, you're not. Again, you're not wrong, Lunga. You're not wrong. Meg, we'll talk about episodes 4 and 5. There was an article that was finally released late yesterday with some rumors for Book of Boba Fett. And specifically in the article, it said this isn't verified stuff. It's rumors. And I was aware of some of that. And it looked like, and they said that it was going to happen episode 4 or 5. And they thought it was probably going to be 5. Well, we went with 4 instead of 5. So that's why that happened that way. But Bully's a rat catcher droid. That was a lot of fun, though, Lunga. The rat catcher droid, the little rabbit kind of looking droid. I like the callback to that. I enjoyed it. We see the Slave One, the fire spray gunship. Now, this is where we actually first heard Boba call it the fire spray gunship. In context, we talked about it when we heard it, when we saw it. It was appropriate. I thought it was appropriate to say we need to go find my fire spray gunship, not the Slave One, right? Because not necessarily that everybody knows the name of your ship, but they would know the make model of your ship. So the fire spray gunship made sense in context. So there was that. Lunga. You've got some coming in hot, but also well thought out. Let's go on. So we're going to give yeses the point here. We did see the fire spray gunship. Yes, replace it with a 1. Everybody gets a point for the yes there. The next question. Someone says Jabba in the episode. That's been happening every... Yeah, great. Lunga, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Your mileage may vary, though. How about that? All right, you're not wrong, but mileage may vary to the amount that people get annoyed by these things. Definitely not wrong. Seriously curious, Daniel. Was there anything you did like? So there you go. Daniel asked you, Lunga, is there anything that you did like in this episode? What was your favorite part? What was the parts that you liked the most? So someone says Jabba. We did hear Finnick say Jabba in the dinner room scene. So we get that. And speaking of the dinner room scene, question number 5, the dinner scene, it would be here. Yes, it is. We'll give them a point as well. So let's move on. Boba gets revenge on the Nikto gang. Let's move it over so you guys can see. Indeed, he did. And to Lunga's point, he even used a missile to take out the last bit there. Lunga, you're on fire this morning. You get plenty of caffeine overnight, or what's the deal? You should be napping. You're at your advanced stage. Look at me. I'm just giving him a hard time again. I liked how it ended. It didn't have to suffer anymore. Look, we'll talk about the overall rating here in a bit, but I think my rating's a little higher than Lunga's. So let's put it that way. Boba gets revenge on the Nikto gang. Yes, he did indeed get revenge on the Nikto gang. Boba gets beat in a fight. No, he did not get beat in a fight. It's been a bit of a gag going that Boba gets beat up by everybody. There's been a lot of fun people picking at it because Boba getting beat so much. But he did not get beat in a fight in this episode. So no's get the point here. And again, I kind of get some of the complaints that that folks were going to talk about. Let me move Boba Rides a Rancor over. People saying that we don't have the Boba we had in Mandalorian season 2, where he went in with his stick and cracked some armor. Right? He cracked some armor open in the Mandalorian. We've not seen that version of Boba yet, and we're more than halfway through the season. So I see where folks are upset about that. But again, I'm not that invested in Boba as a character, and so I'm not looking for that so much. But I do think it's coming. Greg, my goodness. Maybe you need a nap, Lunga, or a Snickers bar. You're not you when you haven't had a are you hangry? Are you hangry, Lunga? Someone to be actually intimidated by him. Yeah, so far that hasn't happened, right? So that to your point before, that he wanted the other leaders to join him to fight the Pikes when they weren't necessarily in on it. He's like, well, fine, just don't be opposed to me. And they're like, good, neutral, we're in. And the only thing that they were really intimidated by was that Rancor that's in the pit. There aren't enough Snickers to assuage what I just watched. Oh, Lunga, God bless you. So good. So Boba Rides a Rancor. Look, you see, I voted yes here. I thought that we were going to get a montage scene. I really needed that montage scene to happen. I thought it was going to happen, but it didn't. So we replaced all there. No, I did that backwards. Let me hold on. I got to Control Z, undo that. We got to replace the nose. The nose get the point. Not. I did it wrong. There we go. Nose get the point. Let's see. Only thing he intimidated was a droid. Well, he did intimidate a droid, didn't he? Character goes through an arc. It is happening. I agree. It is happening. We're getting there. You are. That's why you're here, isn't it? That's why you're here, to distract me, to troll a little bit. But you've been making some fantastic points today, Lunga. Bosk appears. So we start to get into some of the cameos, and we do see a lot of folks predicting that we're going to see other bounty hunters show up. And really, that's sort of what Finnick said at the end, isn't it? Where she's like, I know where we can get more. So I think that we were going to see... there was a thing that came out late yesterday, that we were going to get Din Djarin in this episode or the next, 4 or 5. And they were thinking the latter more than the former. So Din Djarin would be a bounty hunter. Bosk, maybe you get Forlom, you might get Dengar, you might get a number of other bounty hunters brought in to work with Boba, and you do see you do see that he went back to Santo and got Santo to join his little party, right? So Santo is now on Boba's side, which fits with bounty hunters. Look, it's not personal; it's just business. And so Santo tried to kill Boba. It wasn't personal. He was hired to do it. I got nothing against you, but I'm going to have to kill you anyway. Right? Typical mob kind of mentality, right? Like, nothing. It's not personal. Look, I just, you got to kill you. That's all. So, that's the deal with Santo. He's like, hey, sorry about trying to kill you, but that wasn't, it wasn't personal, dude. It's good. Trinity, the best episode so far. I think it is pretty good. Bosk appears, so no, that's not the case. Nose get the point here. And let's keep going. We see a flashback scene. Yes, we did. In fact, more of the episode was flashback than current time. But I think that it ends now, right? It appears that especially the back to tank baths where he's getting these flashback scenes while he's healing, those are done. Those are done. So congratulations, you're fully healed. So I don't think he'll be going back to that. So we see a flashback scene. We did. Will we see additional flashback scenes in the upcoming episodes? That is a good question, right? Because we could get some there's just his memory, right? It doesn't have to be out of the back to tank. It could be, from the back to tank. It could be outside the back to tank, just where he's remembering something. So we'll see. We'll see. Ducky Momo, hello. I see you guys in the chat. But to keep moving on, I'm going to keep going through the questions. So the next, the Din Djarin cameo. This was in the rumor that Din Djarin was going to show up in 4 or 5. Now, I did my predictions before everybody else. I do mine first. So as soon as I make the poll, I go ahead and do my predictions so that the allegations of cheating cannot be thrown my way. I do them nice and early. So in this case, I said Din Djarin cameo no, even though I heard afterwards that he might be in this episode or the next. Now that I've seen he might be in this episode or the next, and you hear the very clear theme song at the end, and Finnick pretty much name drops him without everything except name dropping, right? At the end, she said, "I know where we can get some more resources." Let's put it that way. And you hear the Mandalorian theme song. So I think we will get Din Djarin maybe next episode. That'll be my bet. So escape. We're gonna do Nose get the point here, and then the next Luke Skywalker. We got a series of cameos. Luke Skywalker, Grogu, Cobb Vanth. I'm gonna stop at Cobb Vanth because this goes back to sort of Lunga's earlier complaint, and we even mentioned it. They spent a lot of time exploring that Sarlacc when we already saw in a flashback of Boba's memory of him crawling out of the Sarlacc, Boba's memory of the Jawas taking his armor. So they spent a lot of time in that Sarlacc looking for his armor when we already saw Boba's memory that it was gone. So and that the Jawas had it. Why he didn't chase down Jawas looking for his armor and maybe get a Cobb Vanth cameo? That's what I expected. We were going to get some sort of Cobb Vanth cameo, and you'll see that I said no here. But I said no only because the pacing in the last episode, where we've got to this point, I expected to take longer to get to there. But we started off right away with Boba finding Finnick already shot. So at this point, the Cobb Vanth flashback, the memory of him looking kind of over the desert and seeing Cobb Vanth wearing his armor, that happened right after that, so we didn't get that. So I thought that would be how that would take place, but it didn't. So in all of these, the no's get the point. But this Cobb Vanth cameo, that's where, it's just off the screen. So let me scooch it over so you guys can see. Cobb Vanth cameo would, I think, just Santa's opinion here. My opinion is we should have seen the Cobb Vanth memory instead of spending so much time with that Sarlacc, and then Lunga would have something different to complain about because Lunga's going to complain. No, complainer's going to complain. I'm I'm joking. Look, Lunga wants to like it. He wants to enjoy it. But I'm picking on him here. I'm picking on him. So here we go. Cobb Vanth cameo. We got that. We talked about that. Well, move on to question 15. Dr. Aphra. A lot of people want to see Dr. Aphra show up in this series. There's been some by seeing Santo that makes a connection there to Dr. Aphra because they've worked together. They've shown up in the comics together. So we've been wanting Dr. Aphra cameo. So she shows up there. I don't think she's going to show up in the series at all. Kira cameo. There was a lot of rumors about that early. Well, like last week, the week before. So Kira cameo. I don't think so. I've been saying all along, I don't think she's going to show up. But it's possible. It's possible. We'll talk about why that's possible here in a moment. So no's get the point on these cameos as well. Replace all. All right. So we've got 2 more cameos here that are very pertinent. Cad Bane and Han Solo. Now, of course, the answer to both of these is no. But probably the very first cameo we heard rumored months ago was Cad Bane. And that got me super excited. There's been a lot of speculation, especially between Sheev the Wise, right? Oh, Vader's Lair and me. We've got a bet going about Cad Bane. I am dying to see Cad Bane show up in live action. I'm super excited to see Cad Bane show up live action. And I think we will get Cad Bane showing up in live action. Just hasn't happened yet. The question is, will Todo 360 be in there? I hope so. The next is the Han Solo cameo. And there was a lot of discussion about that. Is Alden Ehrenreich or is... why did I just go blank on Han Solo's name? Harrison Ford. Are they going to show up? There was a rumor that an original trilogy character would show up in the season finale, episode 7. And there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumor leaks that was actually going to be Han Solo. And then the speculations over which one. So I do think we will get both of these, actually. I think we're going to get Cad Bane and Han Solo. And I think they're going to be more real time. And I'll talk about that as it relates to Kira showing up as well. But here we go. Cad Bane cameo, Han Solo cameo. Both of those no's get the point. Question 19, the last of these yes/no questions. Crimson Dawn is mentioned. Now, we are set up. Meg, Kira is 100% in this. I don't know, my friend. I don't know. I'm not willing to take that bet. I don't think so. I don't think so. But Crimson Dawn mentioned. We know that he's fixing to go to war with the Pikes. We know it. They've mentioned last week and this week about war. All right, war coming. And so I think Crimson Dawn being mentioned should definitely happen. If Crimson Dawn's mentioned, Kira is associated with that. Han Solo being associated to Kira. So it's possible Kira would show up. I just don't think so. Meg's going to take that bet any day of the week. I'm afraid to put any stakes on it though, there, Meg, because I don't know what you would bet. I've got a good friendly wager with Sheev the Wise, but I don't know. Lunga's been saying Kira's at the end of the series since before it started. You don't think it's going to make the show better at this point? Martin, have I won the predictions yet? Martin, you didn't win last week. You're not winning today, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, my friend. I saw another one. Lunga again misbehaving. Oh my goodness. I see you guys in the chat. I'm just trying to go through here. Lunga is on fire today. That's very good. Meg, if Kira is not in the series, she'll do a video where she introduces herself as an elf. Okay, so what's the other side of that? What's the other side of that? If Meg introduces herself as an elf, I've got to. If I lose, then I've got to introduce. Oh, I don't know. You'll have to give me the stakes. Perhaps I do your intro song for your videos. Dun 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 dun. Right, and the tiki. Maybe I do that as my intro. If I lose. I can't talk street for an entire video. I can't do it. I can't do it. So here we go. Crimson Dawn's mentioned. I think that there's a chance they will, but I'm not certain. It could just be the Pikes. We may go to war with the Pikes. My sense tells me that he'll destroy the Pikes, and at the end, again, that episode 7. Ooh, I'm going to talk myself into something here. That episode 7, we'll see Kira show up after he's destroyed the Pikes and take claim to their land and that to the planet, essentially, saying that they were working for her anyway. So maybe that's the case. Crimson Dawn's mentioned. No, they weren't, but I think they could be. I'm going to save it for episode 7, I think. Okay, so here we go. Here's your bonus points, you all. What you came up with, what your guesses were. Again, my guess was I see you. You're trying to lead me down a rabbit hole, Lunga. I see it. I see it. Hey, Mike Porter, good to see you here. Cyborg kids ride their Vespa bikes. I thought that we would see them. We did see the Cyborg kids again, different Cyborg kids, and we did see a Vespa again, but we did not see any Cyborg kids riding Vespas. So no point for Santa. Kylie, we go off planet. No, indeed we did not. Let me center this. It's bothering me. Next, Rev Kev. Oh. We've got Rev Kev in here. Will be the shortest episode of the series by far. Not the case, Rev Kev. Not the case. Double PHQ. We see Boba's work to save Finnick after she was shot. We did see that. So double HQ, PHQ, double PHQ gets the point. Revenge for the Tuskens. Indeed. Oh, Mike Yaney gets the point. Matt Risman, who's been here all morning. We did have Cyborg kids leaning on a Vespa. You guys are great in the chat. Matt Risman, BK returns. He did. Jeff Muggs, one of the scooter gang dies. No, they did not. So again, you can see your points to tie or beat are 18. 18 to tie or beat to get onto the Wall of Fame for next week, week 4. Who can get on the Wall of Fame for week 4? You got to get 18 or better. Star Wars Meg. Bubba hears about someone from his past. This was her first guess. We'll skip that one. Fanjecture. Someone gets dropped into the Rancor pit. That's a fantastic guess, Adam. We did see the Rancor come up and scare them, but nobody got dropped in. Ronnie, we'll see Max Rebo. Good guess, Ronnie. That did happen. Mike Porter, the gang crashes their floating scooters. They didn't get on them, so no crashing scooters. No point for Mike Porter. HOMEC president, HOMC. Santa didn't use that insider info. I did not. Meg loves to give me a hard time at this part. HOMC president, a fantastic supporter of Meg's, very active in Discord. Bubba will threaten the mayor's advisor with being the first to be fed to his Rancor. That did not happen. So Oh, we've got a puppy that wants out. I think don't. Everybody's down here. Who's sad? Come on down.
It's
Oakley, come on down.
I put her in
Jeff Boyd, Boba Fett gets to ride a Rancor. I thought that was going to happen. It did not. Roland knew. Look here. Roland's got 18 points, got an opportunity to pass Santa here. Roland, we'll see Boba start training with the Rancor, bonding with it. The second was the dinner scene from the trailers. So no point. You can't put 2 in. And in this case, your guess on the riding the Rancor does not come in. And just careful, because we had Boba riding a Rancor as a yes/no question. You can't double down on I see your comment, Martin, and clever. Dawn, Boba sees either the child, meaning Grogu, and or female chieftain as hostages. Oh, not Grogu, the child, the Tusken child. No, didn't catch that. So we have one person on the Wall of Fame so far, makingstarwars.net. Jason Ward went for the Naboo starfighter that was in that leak. It being in this episode, he's 1 point from making the Wall of Fame. Didn't happen, but his good friend Sketchcraft Rob Vespa Kid dies with 18 points, 1 point ahead of Jason again. But Rob does get the tie, 18. The Vespa Kid did not die. Boba picks up Fennec and Slave 1 in flashbacks. SWL. Good. Hey, look, we've got somebody with 19 points. 19 out of 20. Really good. King James, Boba leaves Tatooine. No, he did not. Movie lover Jake, more slow speeder action. Oh, no speeder action. Star Nova, Kira revealed as the main villain. As possible, I think, as I've almost talked myself into that being in episode 7, but that was not the case. Hardcore Rob. So Rob, I think this is Rob Sketchcraft. I think he's putting in two predictions. He said the Naboo N1. No, not the case. Now this comes in because Abby's looking to see if she made the Wall of Fame. We'll see. This comes in because Jason Ward did see the Naboo N1 starfighter when he was out on set. He saw one of those there, and so we do think they are coming. Lunga, the Vespa Speeders were so slow they weren't moving. I say give the point. We did see a Vespa, but it was not moving. Bounty Group cameo, Boba Rhett. No, we didn't get that. Darth Chaos, see the Cyborg Gang do Boba's bidding. This is tricky because Darth Chaos, the Cyborg Gang did repair Fennec. But I don't think you were talking about those cyborgs, and I don't think you were talking about that bidding. So I'm going to say no. No point for you. Yogurt, we see a powered starship post Jakku Imperial. No, we did not. Levi, definitely going to win this week. Someone gets killed at the Underworld dinner. Oh, Levi, definitely going to win this week. No, not 17. One short of the Wall of Fame, my friend. One short. So close. Missed it by that much. And by the way, Levi's going to join me at the regular time today, noon Eastern, to talk about our good red-eyed, blue-skinned friend. We're going to talk about Thrawn at noon today. Bouncing Birdie. Here we go. The episode will be longer than the last one. Birdie gets the point. 14. Now the question is, could she beat her dad? Looks like Jumpin' Jamie upped his game this week. We get there. RF Gaming Channel. The crime boss meeting doesn't go Boba's way. An alliance is not formed yet. Oh my goodness. The Alita squad. Lunga, I love where you're going with the Alita thing. I've got to look deeper into that. Maybe you'll talk about it on one of your shows, or maybe you already did and I missed it. It's a fascinating connection you've made there. Does not go Boba's way. An alliance is not formed. Well, I'm going to give you the point. RF Gaming Channel, because it didn't go his way necessarily. He wanted them to join him. All he got them to do was agree to not oppose him. So I'm going to give you that point. Jumpin' Jamie. Danny Trejo is back. Good guess, Jumpin' Jamie, but no. And you see Bouncing Birdie with 14, Jumpin' Jamie with 18. So Jumpin' Jamie gets bragging rights in the family this week. Poor Birdie, 4 points behind. You'll get him next week, Birdie. Yogurt. We see a powered Imperial starship. Nope, that didn't happen. Star Wars Meg. Mando has an N1 starfighter. That came from the leak that came out last night. I shared it in Meg's Discord as well as my own Discord. You see that, and in here, that is the rumor that Mando is going to ride in an N1 starfighter, the N1 starfighter that Jason Ward saw, and the Mando theme song we heard. This is the rumor, guys, that Mando is going to be in an N1 starfighter. I don't know why. But there you go. Darth Elvis. We see Anakin's lightsaber. We did not. Fitz. Star Wars Fitz. The Rancor kills someone. Not the case. Yeah. All the best birdies are just a few points behind. Yeah. See, RF Gaming Channel gets it. I am a kind of benevolent Santa. I am. All this rumors of elf mistreatment, lies, deceit. Not true. but Jumpin' J, Birdie did get the bonus question and you didn't. That's true. Birdie did a better job at the bonus question than her dad. That is absolutely true. Logan, been a while since you stopped in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Getting help with anxiety. I am glad to hear that, Logan. And it's good to see you. So let's keep going. Blaze Cap has been putting in some really good predictions. I think Boba and Sophie Thatcher will have a bonding scene. Oh, you bit into that Reddit leak, didn't you? Shame. Reddit is not the place to get truth. Reddit is not the source of truth. Just let you all know that. Boba realizes it was the Pikes that destroyed the village, not the Niktos. Not the case. Not the case. Abby, here she goes. Is she going to make it? She is not going to make it. She's not going to make it this week. She's not going to make it this week onto the Wall of Fame. Abby has been killing it, by the way. She's in first place. We get to dinner scene, and Boba isn't happy with the outcome. I will give you credit for that, Abby, because he did not get what he wanted. Abby, time to be salty and watch. I love you, Abby. That's great. Ducky Momo, flashback has more kills than current time. Flashback has more kills. That's true. By far. Not even close. Not even close. Flashback. That might... Oh, look at that. And Ducky gets a perfect 20 out of 20. How did that happen? Ducky coming in with a perfect 20 out of 20. That's the first time I think that's ever happened. And that's going to have Mark Hamilton very upset. Mark Hamilton is not going to be happy at all with that 20 out of 20 right there. That's not going to make Mark happy. Where is Mark? Is he listening, or is he already crying in his tears? I don't know. Yogurt, we see a powered Imperial starship. There are several people looking for that powered Imperial starship. Not happening. Dan and Tap, Daniel Fisher. We find out what happened to the female warrior. No, we don't know yet. Dr. Glorfindel, Rancor gets a name. Look, we talked about this just yesterday. That I do think the Rancor is going to get a name, but he didn't get it in the episode. Matthew, the episode is under 45 minutes long. Ooh, hot take, but just off by that much. Jumpin' Jamie, he's buying more. There you go, Mark. I'm crying into the sink as I wash dishes and listen in. The worst news that Mark could ever get is that Ducky gets a perfect 20 out of 20. It's a sad day indeed. It's a sad day indeed. Rigged for Ducky Momo. Well, Matthew, episodes under 45 minutes is actually came in just above, so no point for you there, Matthew. Brian with the beard. My brother with the same name. He's not my actual brother, but he's got a beard, and his name's Brian. Look at me. My name's Brian, and I've got a beard as well. But reports are that Brian's beard is not white. So there you go. Brian with the beard. We see more Bomar monks. We did not. There you go. Brent, Age of Grogu. We've seen 3 bounty hunters from The Empire Strikes Back. Oh, it didn't happen. Brian Stone, 19. Look at this. We see Boba save Finnick. Brian Stone, also with a perfect 20 out of 20. Oh my goodness, we've got 2 in the same week. Now there are 2 of them. Oh no, what are we going to do? Now there are 2 of them. RF Gaming Channel. That's a good point. Ducky was slipping Jason Ward some super chats. I saw that. Trying to get some insider information from the man. It didn't happen. Erlen, Dr. Evans shows up. Wild guess. Shooting big, swinging hard for the fences. Boba will gather his team to fight the Pikes. He's still putting it together, Ronnie. No point there. Talking Sith. Major Domo is killed, possibly fed to the Rancor. Equivalent to Oranges in The Godfather. I love the guess, Talking Sith, and I thought we might get a message sent to the mayor in a similar fashion. That would have been perfect Godfather-esque, like mob boss-esque, but it didn't happen. So, no. Kindle, a.k.a. the Sensei. Kindle, the first fight or battle in war with the Pikes. Nope, not yet. Green Bear. Green Bear right here. Boba tries to unite the criminal factions. He did try to unite them. Good point. Balin Skywalker. We'll see another flashback to Camino. Oh, no Camino scene this time. And 19 out of 20. Missed it by that much. So close. Another 19 out of 20. Isaac Fyland. There's not a scene with Boba on his throne. There is not a scene with Boba on his throne. Not a scene. I saw the throne, and I saw Boba. I did not see Boba on his throne. Point. Good guess. That's a perfect kind of prediction. Good job, Isaac. Hammy Demand. There would be more Rancor training, but the Rancor attacks Boba. No Rancor training. An 18. Made it to the Wall of Fame, though. Congratulations. Tiffany, the not-so-cowardly lion. Tiffany, one of Meg's fantastic supporters. Tiffany's great. We'll see Grief Karga. Nope, didn't happen. Daniel Hammersley. Boba's war plan unfolds. Revealed versus the Pikes. He's assembling his troop, or his supporters. I don't know that we have his plan unveiled, so I'm going to say no. Yeah, a few of us went all in on the Bespin Bulletin rumor last night. I saw that, I think we're going to get it next week. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Xyibaa. Ziba. Camino flashback scene. Not a repeat. Must expand. Nope, didn't happen. 0 there. Peter Griffin, the yellow Vespa gets wrecked. Nope, didn't happen. Baymax, there he is. Baymax went all in on the Bespin Bulletin rumor. That's the one that was posted last night, that we were going to get Din Djarin piloting an N1 starfighter, the Naboo starfighter, that yellow starfighter. No, it didn't happen. I think we'll get that next week, though. Jonathan M., there won't be any Power Ranger Vespa Peter chase. Good guess. I went the other way, that there was going to be the Vespas included, but you do get the point there. 16. HOMC president. We get a flashback to Finnick being that, if HOMC president isn't anything, he's consistent. He likes to type. He likes to type. He's a great guy, though. Great guy. I'm picking. I have fun doing this. So if you're watching, don't get upset with me. I like you a lot. A great guy. We get a flashback to Finnick being salvaged and repaired. We did get that. especially since Phoenix being raised with Vespa. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, she is related to the Vespa cyborgs. They actually did the upgrade. So we'll most likely get a bit on Sophie Thatcher's. We didn't get the background on Sophie Thatcher, but the rest of what you said there is absolutely spot on. Good guess. Carl Fox, it will rain on Tatooine. Ooh, that's a hot take right there. I think we might get that in episode 17. I watched Alex from Star Wars Explained yesterday. I think they've been giving us a little bit of foreshadowing. I think that's coming. His name's Michael. That's helpful, Meg. So HOMC president, that's Michael. Thank you. Appreciate that. He can write. Yes, he can, Daniel. and a really good guess. It will rain on Tatooine. I think that we have had some foreshadowing that it might rain on Tatooine. Not yet. The Slave One name drop. No, we didn't get that. Star Wars 95, but we did get it called the Fire Spray Gunship. That happened. Matt Cruz. Pikes were behind the Tuscans. Ooh, we don't know that. Sheev the Wise. Bosk will have robotic legs. Oh, I like where you're going with that. Tying it into Maul. No point for Sheev the Wise. Aussie Spider-Man. They will finally go off-world. Matt Rissman, did you win? No, you didn't, Matt, but you did quite well. For Coachella, we'll see Boba saving Fennec from her wound. And yes, look, Mr. Lopez, 19 points. He actually beat Santa. I have 18, so Mr. Lopez coming in with 19. That's fantastic. Nicky, a bold take. We hear Maul's name mentioned due to his long time with Crimson Dawn. I'm wrong, though. She put it in, and she knew she was wrong when she put it in, but I love the prediction. Good job, Nikki. Dylan from All New Nerds. Cobb Vanth is in the flashback. We talked about, I think that would have been a good decision for the episode. It didn't happen, so not the case. Mando Mike, the Rancor kills someone. That did not happen. So Dylan was 17. I think you tied with Levi. Dale Skywalker, odd combination. Migs in a Naboo starfighter. I think we're gonna get. Din Djarin in a Naboo starfighter next week, according to that Bestman Bulletin leak that came out last night. So, Logan, glad Boba's didn't say I need to go get Boba Fett starship. Oh, that's great. Everyone with 18 or more made it to the Wall of Fame. We see here that Mr. Lopez, 19, he beat Santa. Michael got 18. He tied Santa, made it to the Wall of Fame. Congratulations. Who else made it to the Wall of Fame? Hemi Demand made it to the Wall of Fame by tying Balin Skywalker. Got 19 and made it by beating Santa. Let's see. Let's keep going. Brian Stone, one of two perfect scores this week. Brian Stone, congratulations. The Wall of Fame with a perfect score of 20 out of 20. And Ducky Momo, the person everybody loves to hate. Ducky Momo with a perfect 20 out of 20 right there. Let's see, who else do we got? Jumpin' Jamie with 18 made it to the Wall of Fame. Congratulations, Jamie. And then what else do we have? We've got a couple more people that made it on the list. SWL with 19 out of 20. Very strong. Sketchcraft, our sketchy friend, Rob, made it with 18. And there he goes. He Jason with only 17 right there. Roland New, 18, made it to the Wall of Fame by tying Santa. And then who else do we got on the list here? I think that's it. So the score to beat was 18. So you made it. Good job, everybody. And Abby, Abibi Agony. Do you think there's a possibility Boba is the one that taught Mando how to sign speak with the Sand People? No, I don't. Because we've seen the flashback scenes he hasn't met Mando before. He hasn't met Din Djarin before. And when he meets Din Djarin, anything that he would teach him from this point forward would be after the scene where we saw Din Djarin already doing the sign language. So I don't think that's the case. And you can see, I didn't see, where is, I didn't see, uh-oh. You know who's going to be very unhappy. You know who's going to be very, very unhappy. We saw Martin Keeler show up in the chat, also known as Zuvium. Martin Keeler, who actually has a museum of Zuvio, Constable Zuvio. He's got a real museum. It's an actual museum over in London of Constable Zuvio from the sequel trilogy. And Constable Zuvio, the Zuvium, Constable Zuvio's museum, the Zuvium. I don't see Zuvio, and I don't see Martin Keeler or Zuvio listed in the predictions. I think that he forgot to do his predictions. Oh, that's a sad story, Martin. How did you forget to do your predictions, Martin? Oh no, Martin didn't make it. Martin didn't make it. He forgot to do his predictions. Martin is not on the Wall of Fame, and he did not win because he didn't do a prediction. So, you guys, what I'll do is I'll go through these predictions, the scores that we just had here. I'll add them to the season total, and we need to go back through the cameos. Well, we didn't really have a new cameo this week, so as we get closer to the end of the season, we'll go back through the bingo cards for those who submitted those cameos. We'll get that. So, hey, Jedi Mike, good morning. Good to see you. This was a lot of fun, and another huge thank to Lunga for dropping in and spicing up the chat a little bit. And making some very, very good points. Overall score for the episode, this one was, I think, I'm going to, I hate to be this guy, but I'm going to give it another 8. So far, every episode I've given an 8, all 4 episodes, because they've been really, really good. I've enjoyed them all, but I don't think anything's into that 9 or 10 category yet. So we're going to hold that off. I'm going to keep it in that 8 range. As I rewatch it and think about it this week, we may rescore that. But right now I'm at around an 8. And if I were to rank the episodes 1 through 4, which episode would be ranked first? It's between episode 2 and episode 4. I'm going to go 4. 4, 2, 1, 3. 4, 2, 1, 3. That's my order. What's your order? How would you rank them? 4, 2, 1, 3 is how Santa ranks the episodes so far. Just a reminder, at noon, so just a couple hours from now, we're going to be joining with Coop from Certified Gumbo and Levi Bond from All New Nerds and my good dear friend Gray, who's been with us since the very, very beginning of the channel, Gray, and we're going to talk about the Thrawn Ascendancy novels, and we'll talk about how Thrawn is set up to tie into, perhaps, I think they're setting up Heir to the Empire. We'll talk about Thrawn's motivations. What motivates him? How does he? Why does he do what he does? It's revealed in those novels quite clearly, and give you our take on the Ascendancy novels as a whole, and we'll talk about those today. So Meg says 1, 2, 4, 3. Ooh, 1, 2, 4, 3. Wow, that's interesting. RF Gaming Channel 4231. 4231. Ooh, putting episode 3, the slow Vespa chase, ahead of episode 1. That's interesting. That's interesting. Mike Porter. Yep, 4213. Mike Porter, right in line with Santa. 4213. Excellent. Oh wait, what did I read? Best to worst Stanley's 2-4-1-3. Okay, you flip flop 2 and 4. Jedi Mike a 9 out of 10. Excellent. Star Wars Fits 4-2-1-3. A lot of people in that same sort of. I see a lot of putting 3 as the worst, except RF Gaming Channel. RF Gaming Channel coming in hot, putting 1 behind 3. I think everybody else pretty much has episode 3 at the very end. Ducky Momo. Nice one, my friend. 8675309. Very good. Jedi Mike 2143. Okay, very good. RF Gaming Channel. Episode 3 told us a ton of story advancement. Episode 1 didn't grab as good pilot. And I think Star Wars Theory put it well that episode 1 was kind of set up as an episode 0. If you want to think of 2 through 7 being 1 through 6, and episode 1 being an episode 0, I think that's a kind of a neat way to look at it. Yeah. Jenny, do you have my number? Right. Bibi Agony 2413. Again, putting 3 there in last. So here we go. It's time. It's time, my friends, for the Mike Porter dad joke of the day. The Mike Porter dad joke of the day. Then we'll wrap it up here, and we'll see you all at our regular time, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, 5 p.m. UK time, with our discussion of the Thrawn novels. So for now, we'll do the Mike Porter dad joke and get on out of here. What do you call new recruits in Star Wars? What do you call new recruits in Star Wars? Nubians or Wookiees? Good joke, Mike. Thank you so much for that, Mike Porter. I'll be updating the Wall of Fame for week 4. And congratulations to all of you who made the list. So thank you for being here. I've had a lot of fun this morning, and I can't wait to talk about Thrawn in just a little bit. You guys have a good day. And until next time, my friends, Merry Christmas, and may the Force be with you always. Bye-bye.